Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Today's video is going to be a TTM return video. We send out letters to our favorite athletes and ask for an autograph. We call that through the mail, TTM. And we have two to open up today. Some of the past successes here on set with us, Mr. Andre Dawson, my favorite player ever on my favorite year of cards ever, 1989 Topps. How about this? Hall of Famer, Mr. Rod Woodson. And actually, that was an in-person autograph that I got when I was a high school football player. And he went to a high school about 45 minutes away, and he hosted a football camp every summer. And I ended up getting some pretty cool autographs from there. And looking back, I didn't really pick a great photo for him to sign. But nonetheless, he signed that Pinnacle card. To the side of Mr. Rod Woodson is another NBA Hall of Famer, Mr. Gail Goodrich. He was a player back in those Lakers teams from the 70s. And no doubt if there were a television coaches football Hall of Fame, we would for sure see Mr. Hayden Fox of the Minnesota State Screaming Eagles as a Hall of Fame coach as well. They did win the national title, if you recall. He also signs through the mail. We had that card made along with the Gail Goodrich, sent those off, and you just kind of wait and see what you get. And so I have two envelopes today, and I actually have an old success also, Mr. Ron Gant on the 89 Topps. Again, love that look, love the gold cup. Mr. Ron Gant is also a TTM legend also. If you're new to the channel, this is the 59th TTM video where we're going to open up. This is coming from San Francisco. We kind of just put this on the top just to kind of cover up an address or two, but I have not looked inside the envelope. I have trimmed, and I open it live here for you just so we can kind of see what's inside. You win some, you lose some. Let's see what's coming back from San Francisco. You just never know. You send out these things, and sometimes you get them back quickly. Sometimes they come back not so quickly. Sometimes they're signed, and sometimes they're not. Oh, I know why this. No way, Steve Bono. Now, I'm a 49er fan, and so I've tried to collect as many of those as I could. And sometimes, and again, you can see the envelope kind of beats the cards up. It's okay. And I send the note. It's saying, hey, Mr. Bono, here's some cards. If you'd like to sign it, that'd be cool. If you want to keep some for yourself, that also would be cool. And sometimes you get super lucky and they sign, oh my word, all of the cards. So it looks like we sent Steve 5 cards. And like I said, I don't have the letter. I usually ask him a question or two. Wow, Steve Bono. He was a really good backup quarterback. Obviously, the starting quarterback back in those days would be Mr. Steve Young, who in his own right was a pretty good backup to another quarterback named Joe Montana. And he actually played very well because Steve Young was hurt a few times. So we are super happy to add our 49er quarterbacks. We've tried to pick up as many of those as we can. And we have autographs of several of those players. But Steve Bono, how about that? 5 of 5, Mr. Steve Bono. How about that? That will go excellent in my 49er football collection. Return number 2, also coming from San Francisco. And again, this is one of the more fun autographs we sent through the mail. Like Coach Fox and the Gale, we had this card made up, and you can kind of see it. Again, it's a lot of black, but it says for Jason, from Jason Alexander, also known as George Costanza, from Seinfeld fame. So also a signer through the mail, and also coming from San Francisco. Let's see what we have. Oh, man, how cool. We got double the 49er returns here. Tom Rathman. He was a Super Bowl winning fullback, and I thought that was a really cool photo. He's got that look on his face. I have to believe it's not really a photo he assumed would be on a football card someday, but I just thought it was cool for the randomness of, it's like, look at the shoulder pads. They just don't have shoulder pads like that anymore. And again, that's on that score select from 94? 93. Wow, and we just sent him one, and he signed one. So 2 more for the 49er collection. And we just added 6 autographs through the mail. And really, the process is pretty simple. You write a letter, find the address, and some guys sign and some guys don't. Tom Rathman only signs 1. I'd never sent to Steve Bono before, but I just thought, well, I'm going to try it. And if he signs 1 and keeps 4, it's all good. If he signs them all, which is not always the case, but thank you, Steve Bono. Thank you, Tom Rathman. And that will conclude our 59th. Wow, 59 TTM return videos. 49ers my favorite team. They're kind of struggling right now, but with some injuries, maybe they'll be back and get back on the winning note here. But super happy to add Steve Bono, Tom Rathman. Again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.